Do you guys see this sunlight? You see how much natural sunlight is in this fucking room? It's OD awesome to be in this fucking room. I don't have any poetry right now. I just wanted to be this guy. Like, I wanted to be like, do you see this beautiful sunlight? You see it? So, I have poetry to read today, but I'm not going to. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and it was basically bordering the subject about social media and like how people sometimes like kind of air their dirty laundry on social media. So I had this issue where I had said something to my uncle, like I tagged my uncle in a post, and you know, I had some negative backlash, and it wasn't because I said anything crazy. All I did was, honestly, I simply said thank you to my uncle, and it got like some negative feedback from some of my relatives. And my situation is this: we're gonna like go away from like that specific scenario, but we're gonna just talk about why people do that. My situation is this: you know, if you're a grown woman, grown man, whatever, even kids, I would say to children, steer away from doing anything so idiotic. But please, if you're an adult and you have an issue that you want to confront, maybe not even confront, but something that you have an opinion of, or you want to, you know, speak to someone about, there are inboxes. You can privately message them, even text message or call the person in regards to something that's publicly displayed on social media. Because what people forget is you put this stuff out there on the internet and it's never really deleted. It's never really gone. Right? Like, we've all had these issues when we were kids. We posted something that maybe was not, you know, the best thing, and you delete it later. But when you put it out into the internet like this when you put that shit out there, it's never really deleted. It's never really gone. So my thing is to you, if it's not necessary to blast any personal information, don't. Even if you're one of those people that feel like, you know, I don't really care what people have to say, or, you know, I live life on edge or whatever. Like, I respect that. I totally respect that. But just try as much to not put your personal information out there, because, you know, I've seen it. I see it. I've often been a victim of it. Relationships become in question. Status is your opinion. You know, like all of this crap. Excuse my language. It comes into play. So do yourself a favor and try not to confront issues or anything like that on public networks or media, because it's, God, later in life when you're like when you're aspiring to be something more and that gets brought back up, it's going to be crazy. Like, you're going to regret it. It's going to be bad. And honestly, you know, like, I do security. I'm a supervisor of security, and I happen to have some of my coworkers as my friends on Facebook, and I don't particularly enjoy, you know, people knowing aspects of my life because of somebody else, you know, like because somebody else decided that they wanted to use a public forum to address a private situation. Please keep that crap as private, as personal as possible, because there's no coming back from that. Like, once it's out there, it's out there. Like, and it's ridiculous because half of the things that's touched upon is totally irrelevant. And then later on, when you guys are over it and there was no reason to have addressed it publicly, or it fizzles out, and I love my hair, by the way. It fizzles out and you're not mad anymore, or they're not mad anymore, or they be like, oh, I'm sorry. It's too late. So what, you sorry? It's already up there. Even if I delete your comment, like, you already did that. Somebody already saw that. That was too much. Too much. Like, OD. And that's my rant. But back to what I was talking about. You see this sunlight? Like, you would think that it was impossible for me to, like, sleep all day. But I do. I sleep, like, all day. Because when I'm not at work, man, work? What I do for a living, like, I'll be so damn drained that I'll be in here and I'll be knocked. But I'm trying my best to try to, like, start, like, getting more motivated to do things outside of work. Like, I used to do, like, a lot of things. But now it's like, dude, when I'm not at work and I'm not doing something that's work related, sleep. So enjoy the rest of your day. Sacrifice out.